Sort of a mirror matchup that we saw yesterday between Complexity and Sprout, except the other way around. And there's Config straight through the smoke, and he's starting off today just how he ended. Is he going for the third? He does. Config cannot be stopped. First round of the day, and Config's already back to what he was like yesterday. Oh my god.
If he did reface, but he doesn't. It's so crazy, man. The confidence from this man.
Ooh.
Not enough. Not enough when it comes to Snax. He's a sneaky boy, Davey.
He is, yeah, no. Config, he really hunted him down. He wanted that ace. Man, if that is a sign of things to come for Anonymo, they're in big trouble. Because yesterday, like we said, we saw Config drop almost 30 kills on smoke. Complexity through. I have a feeling that's indirectly intended to counter that Molotov play, and countering the aggressive play from Innocent is Config. With an AK bullet to the head, he is pretty good at that. Sort of what he's known for these days. SK is looking for something here in the connector, playing very aggressive. Once he lost his short player, he's trying to compensate for that with his aggressive play towards connector, and it's not going to work. Poizon with the AK is able to find him, and now full mid control has been taken by Complexity.
Complexity. It feels like they've already got the number of Anonymo when it comes to how they hold towards mid. Confidence is there to just barrel out towards the site. Rush again, protecting another man. He's trapped towards Ram, trying to stay alive, but spamming away. And eventually goes down, but not in a blaze of glory, leaving it just up to his two teammates in Kylar and Snax. In reality, though, not a lot to even get out of this. Kylar's kind of in an awkward spot as well, disappearing over the top of the smoke. Oh, Snax, no! The peek onto him from Poizon, mate. That's it, that's the AWP gone. This has gone from a rough save to absolutely having nothing in the round.
Yeah, he's not even going to get away with this. Surely there's too many players here to allow him to get away with this. He doesn't. JKS with the quick trade.
Had a bit of an ego check by Complexity. Rush, however, he's the one with a big ego. He's fast, out on the B site, diving through the air like an acrobat, but gets nothing from it. Here we go. Anonymo starting to wake up. 3 frags found. Can they keep this one going to shut down the B play? Yes, they can.
That was actually such a good call from gotten out into that B site. There was only one defender there and no rotations, but they take their time. They're too delayed, and instead they lose the round. And Snax has lost his life at the beginning of this one as well with the pick on from Poizon.
Innocent. He could be guilty if he can make this play.
What's happened there?
What? Poizon!
Like hit his right click button or something. Like who knows? But regardless, Complexity dropping another round despite.
It does look like
he was just behind him. Yeah.
He is just behind him and shanks him.
He just right clicks him in the back. Yeah.
He just straight wrecks him. No reason. It's like an anime betrayal in an official. Anyway, they're onto the side, Davey. Let's see if they can crack this one open like a soft egg as everyone is falling to pieces. It's just Innocent and Kylar left once again, but they're miles away. They're trapped at B site. It's like a little island. They've got their pineapples to tend to, so they'll just stay.
Get mid control. You need to go aggressive towards the extremities. You need to fight for those because otherwise you're just going to get split from 3 sides on that A site, and it's not.
Jungle blocked off. CT shrouded. No line of sight whatsoever for the CTs to work with here. They're trying their best, and it actually looks like Snax up on top of the box from connector. He found a bit of a gap. Ooh. Hit the shot. mynio gets aggressive as well through the smoke. The bomb has only just gone down, and this is looking worrying, Davey, because the confidence is there, and they just sprint through CT, they find the entry, and all of a sudden it's one man left. Big boy blameF, can the daddy Don himself do some damage as he lurks, waiting for the push? There's the first peek, the spray down comes in, but he is gone.
Yeah, lots of damage done, and again, Complexity gets onto that A site for free, but the retake from Anonymo, they were playing that retake setup. None of the players like completely for free, 5 versus 5. The retake positions sometimes just aren't good enough. And Snax taking a bit of damage. The repeat from K, that's in the underpass, and that's Config down. That is a huge loss for them. Oh, he's found the timing!
Oh, wow.
Rush out B, gets the one onto Innocent through the wall, but Snax has already rotated to take him down. But still, that's a lot of pressure applied by Rush.
No, that was nice. He has been speedy with his entries towards B. blameF, possessed by his fallen teammate, will do the same thing to secure the kill onto Kylar. There is a trade back, but look at the placement of the CTs. They're miles away. They are worlds apart as well. They've got to rotate all the way from T-spawn to link up and go for this. And Snax, he's on short on his own. Overextends, a bit of the belly peeks out, and it's spotted by Poizon, so that's another kill. We're left in a 2v2. By the time they even get to the shop, Davey, they're not going to have much time.
Yeah, the time is really running out for them, and blameF's in a good position. He's right up close, so poizon just needs to take this contact, and he is able to find the kill as well. That puts mynio in such a tough spot because he knows he can't back up. He has to go forward, right into...
Would the reactions from Snax be a little bit more on point? He's in an awkward angle, isolated. Able to make it work, though, with the support of Innocent as he peeks back out and secures the kill onto the short player. So 2 Ts left now, in a troublesome position. They're out by A. The CTs have spotted him. Kylar on the rotate back around through jungle. Connects into the noggin of blameF. It's all on JKS, Justin Savage. There's been times where this man has pulled off some unbelievable clutches. I don't know if this will be one of those. He's on 1 HP. And he's at the angle. He tried to tease it. blameF was hoping to bait him out with a little jump. Instead, now he gets into an awkward encounter. He pushes into black.
Or just killing everybody. But this A split is coming out very quickly here from Brehze.
You talk about not being spotted, though. Look at this man with the Marauder's map. He's invisible, lurking in the apartments. It's mynio that one follows up for the second, nearly the hat trick, but it can't quite be done. He leaves this tall order all on one man, Snax. But he's got the master plan, and he's a sniper with a hell of a scope. Strikes down Rush, switches out to the Kalashnikov. It's not enough, though, Davey. On the peak, poizon was already... Rush comes in. They heard the herd of elephants that are stomping towards them. But luckily, there's a big game hunter into the back of the site. And he is really doing some damage. It's a hat trick from Innocent. poizon on his one. Not much that could be ones. I don't see how else he's going to find any pegs.
Yeah, right now they are actually giving him these 1v1s. He knows there's this player towards jungle. He's able to find one. Does take a decent amount of damage, though. That could be important. Kylar is posted up in the halls with the op. And ooh, I thought for a second there he might...
To blow them all to high hell. The nades come in. Look at the damage. Everyone's tagged up, but they're still biting back. Kai found one onto Rush. blameF trying to do some damage as he peeks out. It just turns into chaos on the B site. A cacophony of kills come in from all over the shop. blameF still by bench, expecting the peek from Snax, toying with him, bobbing and weaving. It's like a boxing match, but he needs to hit the shot soon. Oh, the swing from JKS, however. Oh my goodness, this is really back and forth. Snax, he's in a 1v1. He swung into it as well.
Any other gun would have been better. P90 even, like... Anything would be better. Just like...
And they're hoping that they will be able to overpower this B-site defense. They need to spot out the CTs, though. Finally detected where Rush is, and he goes down. Config was playing on the lip, but his lips get blown off by Kylar. Hits the headshot with the AK as he's sprinting in, and that's it. What was a well-defended B-site.
Just round over Rush in a good spot. But again, Kylar with 2 huge headshots on the entry. JKS able to find one. Not able to find the second as Kylar does finish him off.
I didn't expect it to be like this. The way the game is going. Oh, the opening kills were in favor of complexity. Now, we're actually seeing Anonymo winning out in the opening kills. They've got 11 as they sprint in towards the B site. They want to get themselves an 11th round off the back of this. They can smoke down towards shop. And the CT is already so fragmented, miles apart from one another. Got to go for the save, really. Oh, and they're still going to get picked off. Spotted out back towards T-spawn. So just a 2-man save at best.
Yeah, no, it's definitely... It's got to be a save at this point. mynio has done so well. Somehow hold on to this M4. That would be lucky. They haven't come and hunted him down across the entire map. They are going to put pressure on B here, see if they can bait out any nades from the CTs, and there's the flank from Config. The one weakness in the default, and that is Config. 2-1 deeks towards site.
They're bursting out, playing with the timing. They've got to wait for Snax to rotate the whole way through T-spawn, though, to get the bomb, and now there's no A site. He walks up on the ramp, peeking out close towards the site. Stay scoped. Tries to stay ready. JKS peeks in. JKS just does him. That's it. HP. He can still act like a human totem pole. Put up on top to try and take the face. There was a nade coming towards him as well, but they barely dodged that heat seeker. And Snax, he's seeking another pick. Onto Config. Finds it with a gut shot. The numbers of the CT side are dwindling. They still have a kit on blameF and Rush, and they still have time. They've also got 3 Ts peeking together, lining up on top of one another towards deep CT. Rush almost had a hell of a spray down, but instead it's just the round going down in the history books as an Anonymo win, with Snax looking to do even more damage to deny any kind of saving shenanigans.
Yeah, Snax with his hunting rifle here going on the hunt, able to...
they will set themselves up once again to try and smoke off and then push into the site. poizon also posted up. They peek into it together. He actually gets the tag off through the back of the opponent, leaving both of them wounded. Struggling to get into the site. Numbers already dropping. blameF with the close angle. I think they're going for the short plant as well. Config on the rotation back around though. Deep CT, back up. You've got the 3 men there. This has got to be a big retake.
Yeah, and they do have 2 smokes. The only kit on config as well, so he's going to need to get onto the bomb, and blameF jumping up on top of the ticket, going for that aggressive face, finds the kill onto Innocent. Snax now in the 1 versus 4. He's here towards the ramp, spotting out towards the stairs. He needs to find this first pick, and the timing doesn't work for him. Rush connects, poizon's on the bomb, and that will be the 12th round for Complexity. That bomb plant from Anonymous, though, just helping them gain a little.
2 of them on the CT side now, with both obviously config and poizon rocking them.
Yeah, and config's been boosted into upper B, yeah, and there's the pick right there.
And blameF to try and react, and it will let the T's filter their way into the site. mynio, there we go, gets the shot off, and the quick session onto the second. That's awful. The CTs have lost everything.
Yeah, blameF, who was playing towards the jungle, he took that fight with the oh my, mynio, what a... Didn't pick up the kit.
He didn't walk over it. This could have been the ninja. He could have had the chance, at least the chance. Instead, he has to take the fight. It's going to be a full 10-second defuse. He walks straight past it. He's just realised what's gone on. Peeks back out. Gets another one. This guy's kicked, by the way.
Didn't even pick up the kit, like...
They might not have picked up the kit. Well, they might potentially pick up some kills in the backline here. As config, he's flanked the whole way through. Innocent's killed himself. Innocent's just gone. So it's all on mynio. All of a sudden, there's one man who is coming up the whole way on a flankaroonie. He has the AK ready to rumble. He's in the shop, waiting for his first customer. He wants to slash those prices and slash against the CT side as well as he hits the first, killing blameF, peeking through the window. It could have happened as well.
We know what a real 1G is, okay? Were you guys there? No, you weren't.
You were there. You were there. But we're here, and we're in a sticky predicament. In round 27. There's already been a bit of a fight towards mid. They're actually playing this one quite scrappy. Lots of damage done on Innocent, Kylar, and Key, but the entire CT team's nearly dead.
And config playing on an angle where he can't even see that player pushing into jungle, as he just gets taken out for free. And the entire complexity, honestly, we were talking about 1Gs, and out of nowhere, the entire complexity team is dead. Anonymo just walking out across the whole map as we see picks were in connector, window, jungle, upper B, like just all of mid being taken by Anonymo. And Complexity has been completely shut out of this round. JKS does get 1 back, small consolation. Sometimes the entire squad rolls up with him, and right now config is going to get aggressive off of short, and that is what he's capable of. We've seen it time and time again over the past 2 days. And now, blameF, in response to this, is trying to go aggressive, but he doesn't know that Snax is at the top here, and he's going to just get caught out. Oh, Snax misses the easy one. He misses the second. Blame able to finally connect it, and that could be the lifeline. That could be just what they needed. 2 kills for blameF. He does finally get taken down, turns his back, but Rush able to find the one on Kylar walking through that upper B smoke, and a simple miss from Snax, potentially turning this map's fortunes on its head.
Oh, no.
I don't think so. I feel like Anonymo has been playing so well. It's a good counter molly towards top mid from blameF this time, and config going for that aggressive upper B fight. Yeah, he's completely isolated here. He has no rotate. They're banking on this being the A hit, and now Rush needs to do something big, and that isn't that. As K takes him down, and now blameF is the next point of contact. They swing together, they find the headshot, and Complexity now. It's all on poizon and JKS. He has the scout. JKS with the AK. poizon pushing his way out of the market. He was able to find 1 player, but not able to find a connecting shot, and there's K with 1. JKS needs to come out, do something big! He gets the spray transfer! Now it's 1 versus 1. Snax playing close to the bomb. He spotted the leg, but it's not enough! Snax! T-side. Oh, they're going for the run boost. Oh, they've nailed it. They've absolutely nailed it, and he's got the kill. Their Vertigo speciality. The run boost towards that B site.
That was naughty. Kylar, more like Skylar, as the man was flying through the air like Icarus. Issue is, for the T's right now, maybe they've flown too close to the sun, because it is burning bright and its name is poizon. The peek out with a USP was perfect. blameF tries to do his poizon impression and does get a little bit aggro, peeking out from side. There's another headshot. You can have your flamboyant entry, but the whole round seems to be spinning in favour of the CTs, until all of a sudden, we're down to this. A 1v...
He's working his way up. He's looking for the headshot. And if blameF gives him the headshot angle, this could potentially be in his favor. And he does find it. Headshot angle given. Shot connected.
Where on earth the T is now. Sets his focus back on B. Sprints the whole way over. He has the kit in the back pocket so he can play it slow, but instead he sprints towards the AC. And he is as cool as a cucumber. Straight in, it was an easy pickup, finds the frag, shuts down Innocent, and Complexity, they do win quite a lengthy, ridiculous pistol. As Vertigo as a whole head towards the A site, sprint up the ramp, and look to try and secure yourself round. Early on, though, he's getting rinsed by the bombardment and nades. They're stuck on the ramp. It's a panic poizon as well through the smoke. Hits one on the fadeaway to Snax. blameF gets involved. This is a surefire way to stomp out what would have been just an aggressive A play.
And this was almost a bonus round from Complexity too, right? They still brought in the MP9, the UMP into this round. And if they can recover AKs out of this and make this interesting, as Innocent gets the headshot on time. Yeah, so he's just got to back up and try to go down here for this bomb, but should expect the players here. And the double swing comes out. That is config. Swing straight across. He's going to be relying on Rush and blameF to hold this ramp.
Rush and blameF have to work together in tandem. Issue is the first one's already fallen, so blameF, he has the backup, head towards deep CT and find another opportunity to peek. Talking of faces, though, Snax hits the shot with the AWP finally, strikes against poizon, and leaves Complexity really quite crippled into this round. They don't have much firepower. Oh, they do have nades, though. And they've got blameF dunking on them. Comes out like a basketball player, standing tall into the round. Can they still win this one? 3v3 on the retake. Kai's pushed up, playing on the close angle, ready with the AK. He'll hear them foot their way forward, waits for the timing, there's the quick flick, shuts down two men. Config left alive and is one till lose. Molly comes in, he pushes up, playing on the lip of the smoke, just on the cusp. He's going to try and go for the backstab as well. That poizon keeps their attention, only good for one, but it won't matter as the Mo boys coming towards him.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to rotate. He's in a very advanced position, and if he goes down, yeah, that is the B site completely lost now. Counterflash did come in from Config, and they don't scale in fast enough, so Config's here to get it. He's here in time to get that opening pick. So he now pushes forward, missing the shot on the double stack. The Opera pushes forward, that's Snax, but the trades come out. Rush is able to find him.
And Config, he could be playing this one to perfection because able to defend towards middle. He got the shot off, but he didn't quite land it. It worked out for him, but not well enough. The nade's going to be dashed out to at least make up for the missed damage, and it does slow down the T's. But Snax, he slipped into the rear. He's got out towards the A site, found a frag into the backline, and left us into a tight, awkward 2v2. mynio by middle, JKS is right there, comes out, it favors him, so we'll hit that one.
mynio is just going to come down the ladder, and if this timing works, blameF might be able to find him. He comes straight down, and this will be the bomb, and no! mynio hits the shot!
So it's the first thing you would say.
But I mean, like, I might have, like, my brain might have, like, recognized that that's highlighted, but I wouldn't have put any thought into it.
I see. Well, we could definitely highlight this as the T's are causing a stir already towards A. This is far better than some of their previous attempts as they secure 2 kills on their first contact. Back towards middle. Kylar should be good for another. Takes a lot out of them for that one. They're all low.
And because of the low HPs, if he can take down mynio on the entry, the potential spray transfer could be huge as they're so low. The smoke comes out to delay. Oh, and that's a missed shot from poizon. That could come back to haunt them. JKS wasn't able to find a second as now poizon's trying to play around the smoke, but the bomb is just sending it all the way back around to A. poizon is going to phase it, and he does connect that shot with Innocent being low. I'm surprised he's not aware of the potential push here from Snax. You got to be aware of that potential, given the fact that the T's did just...
The split was 16-14 between the two teams in favor of Anonymo. This time, though, we're actually seeing...
You could somehow find blameF and give that AK over to the player with armor. I think that'd be the most effective use, and Snax using... He will be going aggressive with the deagle, but again, with no armor, this could be difficult. He does push through the Molotov, though, and now he's stuck on the other side of it. Needs to take the fight, looking for a second. Snax, not able to connect with his deagle shots as blameF finds one and a second through the smoke. Snax is trying to find the one to rush, but he thinks he pushed.
Brave, he just goes out aggro, gets the AK from it. His teammates then do a good job as well. You give that AK to Config. Normally, he's good to lock down mid. This time, he creates a leak. He lets them in. They've taken CT. This is the T domain now, but they're still getting shut down. The only one that stays alive and causes a hubbub is going to be mynio with a Mach 10. Forces it out into a 1 versus 3 for blameF. He's seen the back of the heel. He knows there's one there by elevators, but he didn't know that Snax was waiting on the up.
Doing a ton of damage, and Config is very isolated here with just the FAMAS, but the nade gets pulled out, but it doesn't matter. K is there to save the day. FAMAS letting players down time and time again, but JKS not letting Complexity down as he finds that kill. And Anonymo needs to work into this B site in the 2 versus 3.
A baffling mid bout has left us here. The 2 T's now over on B. Oh, Kylar teasing us for this one, though. Whilst the smoke dissipates, ears about him, wits about him, listening out and pushing forward. Advances up to spot JKS. Gets the nade out. Clears back as well, expecting the flank to come around. Bomb finally goes down. It's all on the 1v1 now. blameF has so much utility. He does not have a kit, but he does have this angle. And if Snax crosses, he should give him the goose. He lets him take the fight. Just walks into him. blameF didn't.
Snax positioning, he can't just sit on the default plant, right? Because he's got to be worried about the stairs flank. blameF could potentially be walking up on the right or the left. It's not
beyond the little bit of the rope there, mate.
Oh yeah, I wonder if that smoke. I don't know if that was thrown by the T's or the CTs, but poizon does connect with one, immediately traded by Cut, and they know Rush is here as well. They don't actually have a molly to clear him out though. The CTs don't know this, but Blame going aggressive towards the side hall goes down at the hands of Innocent, and they're just going to be pushing forward. They need to go aggressive. Config countering their aggression with more aggression, finds a second, and this lurk from Kylar could be huge.
Oh man. That's ridiculous. Conflicts like that, one really bold door-to-door salesman. He just keeps knocking. Kylar, though. Oh, he's got a sign on his door. He's just charging for it on the close left. Needs to clear the angle. Doesn't walk straight past. Smoke in his hand. He gets smoked as JKS will
completely jinx him for this half now. Like he's just...
Oh, maybe. Just falls flat entirely. Ooh, all right, hang on. They were getting a little bit flattened early on, but blameF, he's straight back in. Bites back. And the bark they put out towards the A side could have some comeuppance. Snax, he's already in the back line, attempting to flank behind them. Gets the 1v1 against blameF and takes down a pivotal player for Complexity. They're all on site. They're actually in a bit of a rough spot here. They've got to try and push off and gain a bit more map control. They fight towards deep CT. They fight towards side. They win out on that one. And it does mean that the numbers are dwindling. Just Snax and Innocent left. Both of the T's now push off site, playing from ramp instead. They have a smoke, but they don't have 2 players as they're both dead, surely! They're gonna fall. Innocent will take the last. They jump straight back on the bomb, and that's the pistol round.
Oh, yeah, Complexity couldn't have known, but there was no kit on the side of Anonymo. They didn't have one. Like you said, because they just decide to go aggressive, immediately getting there into connect. Whoa! Does spot out the feet, but he's getting spammed down. And Config doesn't want his in-game leader to take any bullets like that for free. He runs up to make sure that the CTs are punished. Gets the opening pick onto Innocent.
Kylar, he's gonna get one back. So we do have the 4v4. T's are low though, they're not in a great position. CTs meanwhile, they're going for a cheeky boosty boost. Get Snax up on the big angle. Oh no! Snax, he's just had his teeth smashed in! And the entire site's getting blown to bits as the T's have come in. They've got the bomb down. And they've got the post.
Get aggressive towards B in response, taking down JKS, but Complexity upon entry to the site, just able to clean that up. They all survive. 11-7 scoreline now.
Overall scoreline, it is only 11-7. Complexity here though, a lot of leg room to walk out on middle. They go for the 1-for-1 trade. They do find success. But look at this man, the major key, looking like DJ Khaled as he shot.
Do need to apply pressure. So JKS is throwing some nades. So he's trying to create space for, what?
Hello?
Did Mini?
Hello?
Did Mynio just lag out maybe? What just happened? He just tried to run off the map, and the only thing that saved him was the little ledge on the edge of the railing. Now JKS is looking for more. He falls right on top of him. Kylar goes aggressive, finds it. Now blameF is down here as well with a quick trade, and it's just K versus Black.
Baits it at first, really trying to tease him, hoping he'd peek if he was close by. The molly will come in, but it shouldn't affect him. He's allowed to peek, but he has been spotted. A one tap or now, that's all he had to do there. If you could hit the one shot with the AK, could have clutched it. Not to be done. The retake will work out, and the CTs keep the game close.
Yeah, very well played by K there, just dropping that Molotov as soon as he hears blameF planning. He knows that blameF is then forced to peek out into him.
poizon sprays off towards the AC, wards them back a little bit, but they're holding strong. They're willing to play for the trades. Calling for the rotate now as well, as the rest of the CTs will scarper. These fights are so isolated though, Davey. It's just 1v1s. They have no time to wait for the rest of the team. The T's just force the fights on them, and that's it. The last two CTs have to save.
Yeah, but not enough to finish him off. And Config, even with 16 HP, he wants more. He's going hunting, and that will be a little bit of money in the bank for Innocent there. So that's $600. Might be able to recover this AK as well. He is, yeah. So now, that is two AKs brought over. So in the end, you know, small victories. This complexity goes for Sprout was able to come back and win it in overtime. So not going to be feeling too comfortable until it's lost, but a good counter flash by Complexity. They find the kill on Decay, but the aggression from Anonymo doesn't stop there. As Kylar and mynio are still going.
They just don't stop. They're really beating the dead horse of B. They just sprint out. Talking sprinting, no rush. Oh, the fast pace. Hello. The cheeky gets the kill with the AK and puts us back into a 2v2. Minute and 20 on the clock. Config sprints towards the site. He knows that number off by heart. He'll get the bomb planted and he'll leave them in a great position. This retake is going to be a hell of a test for Anonymo. Win this or lose the game. That's what you're looking at potentially. As they're close towards CT. Snax is there. He's heard a bit of a rustling. He peeks out, flicks onto the head. Goodbye Config, he's dead. Rush will trade it, and he's ready for the adjustment. Knows Innocent's coming from B. Knows he's towards the stairs. Innocent making noise, causing ruckus. Sprints towards the site, but can he protect his neck? Or will it be Rush winning out? No! Innocent with a swing. The back of the AC.
No kit.
He doesn't have the time though, Davey.
Yeah, he has no kit, so he's not able to pick up the defuse. Even though they do get the kill onto Rush in the end, it will still be the 15th round for Complexity.
It'll have the classical outcome. Vintage damage being done, though, as everyone on the T side is slowed down by the nade! Oh, JKS, though! This man just gets hyped up as he sprints out towards the site. A sickeningly good shot, but that's the only one they'll hit, Davey, as everyone else is dead. One frag against the CTs, leaves it on poizon, and he is being swarmed. It's like he's playing COD Zombies, mate, just being chased by everyone. It's a horde game, and he is going to go up in flames.
Down, and that's why, you know, sometimes playing spawn-based strats where the first player, you just gotta go. It's like, yeah, you do, but if a player's it's not really their style, then it could potentially be an issue. And right here, the issue for Complexity is they've had 3 players die. But
elevator though, so 2 there ready for the retake. The molly is gonna miss, and this makes it a bit awkward. Time being wasted. It is a 3v2, but JKS is on a prime time angle to punish, and he will. Hits mynio. Good night. Kylar, you got to do something soon, mate. He needs to come in with the flank here, find this pick onto Rush. That will then cause the knock-on effect of Snax. That's the only way they really have a fighting chance. He holds mouse 1. He panics. Eventually recovers the spam. Snax, he's out on device. He's on the angle. He peeks, and he's not going to be nice. Hits the shot, slices him down, and they'll jump on the bomb to keep themselves in the game. 15-10.
yeah, Snax jumping up on the site. They knew the positions. Like you were saying, the crucial fight was Rush over there towards the side hall. He needed to find that kill onto Kylar. Kylar
now to get into a better angle and at least stay alive. Flashes to make sure that his mission is successful. Meanwhile, just a dry peek from mynio. Just walks into middle. Rush is there. Rush is ready. And he will kill him. So the rest of the T's now fueled with confidence. They execute out on B. The numbers of the CTs are getting thinner and thinner. It seemed like Snax should have been able to take down 2 men with that bullet, but I guess his bullets weren't thick enough, as all of a sudden they've got site control. They've got a huge advantage. And outnumbered 2-1. What can the CTs do here? Is this where the game is going to be all said and done for Complexity? Win this round, take 16, and move on to nuke. As we can see, CTs are clearly spooked. They jump through the smoke, but it's not enough. You want to be there, so we'll see Who can snatch away that spot? Kylar, you madman. This is Flashpoint material. He has the Julies waiting in the hut. He won't get a chance. It's hut 1, hut 2, hut. They're through the hut, and they're out on the A site. Giving it early. The swing from the CTs doesn't work out well, and it leaves us in a 1v3. The key, he's finding success in the round, sniping them all down with his pistol.
He's bought a kit. So now, okay, so the sound cue's given away. Now Blame knows where he is. He knows he's rotating down. And again, without the kit, this is going to get dicey. Kai needs to look for an early fight, and Blame needs to find a way to manipulate the sound here. And does he just open the door? He does! Oh, and the flick! Kai flicking over and hitting the headshot onto blameF. The mind games don't work, as Kai does just about enough to secure this round. Now 2 MP9s on the board here from Anonymo, and the full AK buy, and that's a deep flash. Kai's going straight through, looking for one, can't connect, and now Snax trying to spray through the smoke. Good transfer, flicks back, damage being done.
They have as well to open up this site will make their lives even easier. Timing is everything here, as blameF will strike onto the first. Config finally came up through heaven and got the headshot off onto Kylar, then gets
given to 25 taken. Small victories.
You gotta take the little things in life. Kylar, though, he is hoping to be some trouble and strife for the T's if they do push out onto his bomb site. Instead, they set their focus towards ramp. This nade could be gigantic. It's dropped onto him. Look at the damage. They've just been blown to bits. And now Snax, he's coming in to nibble on the little bits that are left at ramp. The face with the AK from mynio doesn't work out as well as he hoped for.
Try to get aggressive here, and JKS is probably going to get caught out by this. Config won't be turning around.
Yes, he will.
As he turns around and shoots him in the back of the head. And Kai gets caught out by the timing, and same blameF as Innocent peeks up through the window, but Config again is still on a tear. It's 2 versus 2, doesn't know about the rotate, so now it's just JKS left alone in the site.
Mr. Savage, you got 2 CTs that want to come and take away this round from you. What is your answer? To spray the first one down with the AK, to adjust and look towards the rafters, and of course, he'll make it work.
Pistol round. Hasn't felt like there's been much impact, but then again, Anonymo is losing 5-2, and there it is. Going aggressive towards outside, finds that pick onto blameF, who again was that solo outside lurk. And Complexity's reaction is just to immediately go for this ramp control, and another nade from Kylar. Not doing as much damage as last time, but still being useful. And Rush trying to make his way through the smoke, bashes his head off that. Very tall in game. Much taller than
Massive man. He is gigantic. You have to aim even higher for someone like that. Innocent. Ooh, he's aiming high though. He's aiming to take the round, and that's just what he'll do. Back of being naturally taller, there's more arm span, so the reaction from brain to mouse takes a little bit longer. poizon proving that here as he gets the first frag. Show and see these Polish players not quite got the arm span they need as they sprint down towards the B site. Davey left in a 3v3, minute and 20 seconds on the clock. Let's see if the Poles can put up a nice defense here to stop this bomb being planted. poizon, he's on the rafters. He's waiting for his teammate to do the root of the work, and that's what blameF will begin to do. Unwinds as he slays Snax and leaves them in a good spot here. 3v1 now. It's all on this man from Decontam. He actually is allowed to just run towards the site. He sees this player as well. Oh, he sprayed onto him. It was one of those rounds that looked like maybe.
Wait for Config to hold for that ramp flank, right? Because they know that the CTs are going to be aggressing into them. So they don't panic. They don't go too aggressive. And right here, we do see a lot of aggression from Anonymo. And Complexity, again, not panicking, able to shut that down. There's a fourth from poizon. And this buy round from Anonymo has completely fallen apart.
Oh, Snax.
Hello.
Misses on the man bouncing through the smoke. And now he sat there scratching his head, wondering when he's going to get peeked again. It was all just a bait. See you later. There's
Complexity, and all of them lost their lives across the board at the same time. So these smokes come out, and oh, there's Snax. That's a nice shot as blameF tries to jump spot over that box, gets spotted himself, and now poizon taking some damage towards outside. And again, they go for this ramp play, but this time, mynio's able to get one. Config is still alive though, and he's been a thorn in their side for this entire game.
Config. They do the unthinkable. Starts it. He's the first point of contact they'll run up against. He's already by ramp. Config. Config has no idea. Sprays him down. Config dropped. poizon. Only one that remains with his heart beating in his chest, and he wants to try and beat back against Kai. He's giving him the peek. He keeps facing him. Hits one tag with the deagle, but it is not enough.
This is just a fast A hit.
Go for it, give it, hit him with the A annihilation, see if it works out well. Back of the site, destroyed. Kylar goes down. Kai's actually holding on.
Actually, to hold off this retake. They can smoke off the mini, they can Molotov towards heaven, and because they took their time here, Anonymo has been given the opportunity to...
You can see Anonymo now. Figuring it out, the cogs are turning, the utility's being used, and they call for the push. poizon turns it perfectly. He isn't blind, full vision, and he'll see his opponents crumbling before the might of his AK. Snax is still there, but he can only get one as a consolation prize before he's forced to bail out and be bailed down by poizon, because he is trying to screw this round up for complexity. Gets into the back line. There's the easy 2K as he is really driving this one in. Grabs the AK. He knows exactly where the next man is. Trapped back over towards Secret. Spots him out. Tags config down to 36 HP and then commits for the finisher. There's only 2 Ts left alive, and there's still 1 minute and 10 seconds on the timer.
Yeah, there is, and he is still going aggressive. Rush is looking for him, and JKS bails out his teammate there with the AK coming around the back. Now mynio wants to return the favor. MP9 out. JKS not ready, but it doesn't matter. He adjusts himself in time, able to just about find the kill. But with this bomb down outside, 50 seconds, Complexity does have time to play with, but not a lot of space to play with.
Innocent. MP9 ready. Rush is low. It should absolutely muller him, which it will. He gets turned into minced meat, and his teammate joins him as Jake.
And we do see the double op coming out. One being put towards ramp. Now Config is actually going very aggressive, but he gets taken down by Snax, and that's a second for him. Snax going aggressive outside again. This outside aggression finally paying off for Anonymo. The flash through the smoke, and that's JKS straight through. Entry fragger, JKS yet again. He gets the second. That's a player on top of the silo, and that's the A bomb site opened up by the Australian.
Just in, goes straight in, and slays them all, leaving us in a 3v3. Kai's an event. The rotate coming over as well towards heaven. That's the flashbang from Snax. They go straight out. That flash works though. That's the difference. Rush, he's fully blind. JKS, he starts off the round, but it won't be sublime to finish it as he's slain. Drops down, 9-6. Anonymo, the last possible round, the half clutched out in a beautiful 3v3 retake. They've realized that no one's here whatsoever. Complexity playing for the full 5-man retake. Now it's just the 4-man as Config. He's been slain by Innocent. And Innocent, he wants even more. Pushing out of the hut, trying to go aggressive. poizon realizes that there's 2 men there, bites off far more than he can chew as the entire team peeks on him. And Rush, being the last one alive, is left lifeless. Meantime though, no crabs here as they are all moving directly forward. Have you just seen it? It's good, right?
That's so outrageous. Why have they done that?
Well, it's, you know, trying to demonstrate what kills the crab, I guess.
Yeah, no, I mean, look,
that kills the crab.
That's true. Yeah, no, look, that is true. Jesus. And what else is true is mynio's not able to connect with sound cues given away, so they know he's dropped off now. And this does open up. Yeah, there's the spam. They heard him fall off, and there's the aggression from Kylar. And this will be the 2-piece because JKS absolutely helpless in the corner. And the sound cues given away gives that opening for Kylar to get out onto the A site.
Got to wait for the molly. Frustration there for poizon.
So hard to retake that A site. No kit. They do have some Molotovs, but in the end, Config might actually be backing up into some danger. Absolutely not. blameF's got his back.
Backstab here. The smoke shrouding it though. He's still a little bit scared about Garage. Finally, the call has been made to go for the assault. They sprint through hut. Awkward 1-for-1 trade eventually gets them in. blameF, he knew where they were, but they bait him and they take him down. poizon on the site. The fast flick. How's he got away with 2 kills? Stopping the hut players dead in their tracks. He'll probably get himself a third as well as he flicks out and completely obliterates all of them. With 9 seconds on the clock, mynio, it's all done, mate. It's gone.
Yeah, he's just got to go up onto the T-roof and save. poizon finally able to find that impact we've been waiting to see from him as he on the map from the T's. Only some flashes. Snax, very aggressive outside here with the scalp, but JKS is able to find some out of the door. blameF does shut down outside, and this will be very clean round for Complexity. I thought it got a little bit dicey.
Right, sat on the bottom of the ramp this time though with the AK, ready to tussle against the oncoming T's. poizon hits the first shot. The bolt takes down mynio, config. Here's the condor being poisoned. That's the simple headshot there. That's slay another man. Snax falls, but the flicks come out and the T's start to get aggro. They slip onto the site. It's all on a 3v2. Bomb's going to be planted. Poizon gets these 2 kills. That could be the bag secured. Sees the barrel, but reveals himself. Fires out the warning shots and doesn't hit it. Poizon recocks the AWP, hits the shot, and they get the round. 13. That's it. It's chiseled in.
Yeah, like you said, he was in the round-winning position, but Poizon sort of act day. And that is the 14th round for Complexity. And now this fast outside play, Blame, he's lurking in the smoke. He finds the first, hits the tag onto the second. Kai doesn't give away his position, but Blame gets out of there. It's a 1 for 0, and Blame's presence outside is being felt right now by Anonymo.
It's the Blame game, and it's working well. The response, though, is good. Snipe with the AK as JKS goes down. Sniping though, Poizon, he's got a real one as he'll use that against Innocent.
And Snax,
everybody
he's
gets
going
one.
back
Just
for
the one
more.
miss.
Little bit of noise made. Yeah, he's heard it. Yeah, Snax wanted more, and Config found him. Ooh, he'll spot this out, and he does win out on the fight, so that's 15 now. Complexity.
He'll lose this. You will go to the lower bracket, and it will mean that Complexity are the first team going to the RMR event. blameF opens up with a headshot as he hits onto the first. There's a trade back with the SMG because they want to go quickly to B. They're making their moves down towards the lower site, but Config, he's in position, perched up by the window. His wits are about him, and he's waiting for these teams to come in, Davey. They've gone back to A, and they're looking aggressive. Kylar with a flick up high. Kills Rush. JKS forced to try and trade it. Fights from Hut. Steps his way into the back line. He's being flanked as well towards Squeaky. The raw 3-on-3 for the final round. Bomb's not going to be going down, but so will Config. Innocent with a pick onto JKS, and it's all up to Poizon. Spots out the first player, slides onto the site, but misses. Bounces back, but couldn't cock it in time.
Config again has 30 frags. And we're not able to close out that round, so 15-11, and that's a good start. Poizon getting the entry onto the round, and he might walk straight into Config's crosshairs. He does. Kylar goes down. Config looking for more before falling back. Well, he knows he's close, and that's another one. Config, he can do it with a rifle. He can do it with an op. This man just cannot be stopped, and he's still going for more. The flash comes out, but he doesn't care. Look at him go. He's going straight through the molly, Jackie. Look at him.
Oh, he's an actual psycho, but he's not going to get it. Snax, he'll flick back. There is support as well. Noise being made as he'll try and go for the jump out. Baits the peak, but it will hit.